Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
It all comes down to this: Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk.
And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight The Fiend, you survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with The Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes. What?
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on The Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what The Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
And The Fiend taking a look under the apron.
And look at this. I've never seen a more ominous bag in my life. No.
Oh, not the thumbtacks. Just empty out that bag, playing every single one of those tacks.
creating a violent canvas of their very own, courtesy of their little bag of tricks.
Being placed in the corner here. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was the Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt.
Ooh, right into the thumbtacks.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Vulnerable situation for him.
Uranagi with authority.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
An absolutely punishing series from the Fiend. Punk is looking rocked. Turned into a dragon screw.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Stomped into the ground.
Just ejected from the ring.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now. Boom!
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome the Fiend without any help.
Boom! This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating the Fiend.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became the Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as the Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change yet again to overcome tonight's challenge. Oh, what a response.
Sister Abigail just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet. And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. And now he gets back into the ring.
Landing the crossbody.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Oh no, hitting the bullseye with that chair.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this. He saw that one coming. That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
And into the corner he goes. Bray Wyatt locks in the claw. This is agonizing.
The Fiend can seal it here.
There's two. Oh, shoulder up before three.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
The Fiend is sustaining the attack.
The Fiend is just teeing off on Punk right now.
Oof!
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Boom! What a shot.
Pouncing with a flash schoolboy here.
Still in it with a quick kick out.
Not even close. How far is this thing gonna go?
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Punk never saw that coming. Momentum isn't completely out of Bray's side just yet.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Oh, Sister Abigail! And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt.
Under the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. What's he thinking here?
Uranagi!
Just had no way to avoid the tax, and now said tack.
Now pulling a pin out of nowhere. Tightly hooked small package.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Bray gets ejected from the ring.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. And he just crashed right through the cell, clean through the steel.
As much as he may have prepared for this match, I don't think anything prepared him for that.
It looks like he's going to press his luck, climbing up the cell wall.
What the? Hold on. What's he thinking about?
I don't want to know, Corey. Whatever it is, it has to do with climbing the cell.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
He's on the top of the cage. One misstep and it could be over.
He got himself in this situation, but how does he get himself out? Taken down with a body slam. And I think I'm hearing the roof buckle with every maneuver.
Punk is pulled in.
Oh! He goes crashing down to the ring.
There is no sense in letting this match continue. A man just fell from over 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, we can't let...
Bray Wyatt locks in the claw. This is agonizing. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Quick into the cover. This could be it.
The Fiend wins it.
Here is your winner, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
We may be witnessing the end of days here. The Fiend's power is only growing now that he's added CM Punk to his list of victims.
Remember this moment, gentlemen. I think we just witnessed a landmark moment for the entire WWE.
I feel bad for Punk coming up short, but what on earth does this mean for the rest of us?